Picture Paris in the spring of 1871, smoke in the air, palaces in ruins, and a city broken by war. The Tuileries Palace and Hôtel de Ville are blackened shells, symbols of defeat. French soldiers, just beaten by Prussia, now turn on their own, crushing the communards who dreamed of a new Paris. France is humiliated, leaderless, and divided, its confidence shattered, and its future uncertain. The loss of Alsace and Lorraine to Germany deepens the crisis. Yet, from this devastation, something remarkable begins. The Belle Époque, a golden age of creativity and optimism. Paris will rise from the ashes, reinventing itself as the world's capital of art, invention, and ideas. This is not a miracle, but a messy, human story of rebuilding, of ordinary people, artists, and thinkers forging a new identity. Even in darkness, the seeds of renewal are sown. Paris's journey from ruin to radiance proves that hope can be rebuilt, one step at a time. To understand the Belle Époque, we must revisit France's lowest point, the terrible year of 1870-71. Napoleon III's disastrous war with Prussia led to swift defeat. The emperor was captured, and the Second Empire collapsed overnight. Paris endured a brutal siege, starvation, freezing winters, and relentless bombardment. The surrender in January 1871 brought humiliation and harsh peace terms, a massive indemnity, and the loss of Alsace-Lorraine. Parisians, feeling betrayed, rose up and declared the Paris Commune, a radical experiment in self-government. For 2 months, the Commune tried to build a new society, but the government responded with overwhelming force. The bloody week of May 1871 saw savage street fighting and mass executions. The city was left shattered, both physically and emotionally. The scars of civil war ran deep, dividing France for years to come. The trauma of defeat and fratricide would haunt the nation, but also set the stage for its transformation. Out of this chaos, the question emerged: could France rebuild, and what kind of country would it become? The answer would shape the next half-century. The Belle Époque was born not from triumph, but from the ashes of disaster. Paris's rebirth began with the painful reckoning of its own destruction. After the Commune's bloodshed, France was adrift. No emperor, no king, and a fragile republic. Monarchists dominated the National Assembly, but their divisions gave Republicans a chance. In 1875, a single-vote margin established the Third Republic, a compromise, not a grand vision. The new republic was shaky, but it marked a turning point. The real battle was for France's soul, Republicans versus monarchists and the powerful Catholic Church. Republicans pushed for unity around liberty, equality, and fraternity, challenging the Church's grip on education and public life. Gradually, Republicans gained control, making La Marseillaise the anthem, Bastille Day the holiday, and Paris the capital once more. These were more than political moves. They were steps toward a shared national identity. The wounds of 1871 began to heal as France redefined itself as a modern secular republic. The foundation was fragile, but it was a start. The project of rebuilding trust and unity had begun. How do you create a nation of republicans? Start in the classroom. In the 1880s, Jules Ferry's education reforms made schooling free, mandatory, and secular, removing the church's influence. State-trained teachers replaced priests, forging a new unified French identity in every child. Standardized lessons in French language, history, and civic duty built patriotism and a sense of belonging. Meanwhile, France industrialized. Factories, railways, and cities grew, signaling national revival. The 1889 World's Fair was planned as a showcase of French progress and a celebration of the Revolution's centenary. The government wanted a bold centerpiece, a monument to modernity. Enter Gustave Eiffel. Gustave Eiffel's Iron Tower, chosen for the 1889 exposition, horrified many Parisians. Critics called it a monstrous eyesore, an industrial blight on the city's elegance. But that was the point. The Eiffel Tower was a monument to progress, science, and the modern age. 18,000 iron pieces, assembled with precision, rose skyward, an engineering marvel. As it grew, the tower became a symbol of national pride and ambition. When the exposition opened, millions flocked to see the world's tallest structure, riding its elevators for breathtaking views. The tower, equipped with electric lights and even a post office, declared France's return to the world stage. It embodied the spirit of the Belle Époque, daring, innovative, and forward-looking. Critics were silenced. The tower became a beloved symbol of France. Unlike royal palaces, it was open to all, a democratic monument for a new era. The Eiffel Tower was not just a feat of engineering, but a statement. France was modern, resilient, and ready for the future. It was a castle in the sky for a reinvented nation. The Iron Giant still stands as a testament to the power of imagination and renewal. Just as France seemed united, a crisis exposed its deepest divisions, the Dreyfus Affair. In 1894, Captain Alfred Dreyfus, a Jewish officer, was wrongly convicted of treason on flimsy evidence. The army covered up the real traitor, and Dreyfus was exiled in disgrace. His family and supporters fought tirelessly, uncovering the truth and igniting a national debate. The case split France. Anti-Dreyfusards defended tradition and the army. Dreyfusards demanded justice and individual rights. Émile Zola's explosive letter, Essai, accused the government of a monstrous cover-up, electrifying the nation. The affair revealed deep anti-Semitism and tested the Republic's commitment to justice. After years of turmoil, Dreyfus was exonerated in 1906, a victory for the rule of law. The crisis forced France to confront its own prejudices and led to the 1905 separation of church and state. The Republic emerged stronger, but the wounds lingered. The Dreyfus Affair was a battle for the soul of modern France. While politics raged, a cultural revolution transformed Paris's streets and cafes. The city became a magnet for artists, writers, and thinkers, laboratories of modernism in smoky cafes. Impressionists like Monet and Renoir captured fleeting moments of modern life, breaking artistic conventions. Post-impressionists like Van Gogh and Cézanne pushed art into new realms of color and emotion. Scientific breakthroughs by Pasteur and Curie, dazzling department stores, and new entertainments like the Moulin Rouge defined the era. Ordinary Parisians, workers, women, immigrants, shaped the city's vibrant, changing life. The new woman cycled, smoked, and demanded freedom, challenging old roles. The Belle Époque was not just for elites. It was a time of profound social change and creative energy. Paris became the birthplace of the modern world. By 1900, France had reinvented itself. Paris glittered as the world's capital of art, science, and pleasure. The Belle Époque was an age of optimism, but its brilliance masked deep inequalities and tensions. For many workers, life remained hard. Beneath unity, old wounds and new nationalism simmered. The Dreyfus Affair's anger lingered, and dreams of revenge against Germany grew. The peace and prosperity of the era were fragile, built on compromise and struggle. France's recovery was not a miracle, but the result of relentless effort and difficult choices. The Belle Époque was a golden age, built on shaky ground, a moment of light before the darkness of World War I. Yet, it stands as proof of a society's power to rebuild and create hope from ruin. Paris's transformation was messy, contentious, and inspiring. The legacy of the Belle Époque endures, a testament to resilience, creativity, and the enduring spirit of renewal.